I'd like to offer a guided contemplation. Joman and I will be doing one of these a day for the duration of Sesshin, offering us other ways to connect to and contemplate life and death. So please take care of yourself if it gets too overwhelming to follow my guidance. Come back to your practice. Or if it just feels like too much right now, you don't need to follow the guidance at all. But I'd like you to imagine that you have the same gift the Buddha has to see into the future. And you have a premonition, a deep knowing that in 1 year time, you are going to die. And also you know that for the next 11 and a half months, you'll be pretty much the same capacity that you are now. So you won't get sick until those last 2 weeks. So here you are. You have a year to live. Just let that sink in for a moment. 1 precious year. 1 more year of life. And notice what happens. What comes up in your body as you imagine that you will die in a year. With this 1 year, what will you do? Given that you'll have the same quality of health that you have now. How would you live? Where would you live with this 1 year of life? What in your current life would you continue doing? What in your current life might you step back from if you only had a year to live? What would you prioritize? Which relationships, which projects, which items on your to-do list or bucket list? What projects that you're working on would you want to finish or start? What would you abandon? What relationships might you try to nurture or make amends? Who would you want to spend time with? In this last year of your life? What would you cultivate? What burdens would you set down? Notice anything else that comes up as you contemplate this last year of your life. And then fast forward, 6 months go by. Now you have 6 months to live. Where do you imagine yourself now? Where are you living? What are you doing? Who are you spending time with? What do you prioritize now as you walk closer to your death? What burdens have you set down? What things have you given away? What are you living for with these last 6 months of your life? What vows or commitments are you actualizing? And now fast forward again. We have 1 month to live. Where are you now in the last month of your life? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are you living for in this last month of your life? What are you ready to put down or let go of? What do you care about? Is there anything else you're trying to get done? Have you thought about what you're leaving behind? Notice what else arises as you connect with, imagine this last month of your life. Now fast forward 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks left to live, and you're starting to get ill. Your body is slowing down. You can't walk very far without pain. You feel some degree of sickness most of the time, but it's tolerable. It's uncomfortable, but you can be with it. You need more help from others to get up and down, to prepare your meals. Your senses are working. Your mind is functioning, but your body is beginning to shut down. You're tired. You have enough energy for some visits, for a little activity. But you're tired. Just notice in these last 2 weeks of your life, who do you want to see? What do you want to take in through your senses? Who do you want to accompany you? And where are you in these last 2 weeks of your life as your body is slowing down? What do you want around you? What do you want to do with the little energy you have? And then fast forward a little bit more. Now you're in your last day of life. And you were able to make the accommodations so you're exactly where you want to be on the day of your death. Where are you? Your body is getting weak. You're mostly lying down. Are there people around? Who are they? What is the feeling in the room? And how are you doing? And what do you want or need in these last hours of your life? You can still hear you're tired, your energy is low. And maybe somebody comes over if you'd like and sits with you, touches your arm or your hand. Who would that be? What would they do? What might they say in these last hours of your life? This is your last breath. You exhale, and the inhale doesn't come. You're dead. At rest. And as you imagine yourself dying in this meditation, and just notice what you're aware of. Who's there? Where does your mind go? Or do you just blip out? And then coming back to your breath, to this body, feeling yourself in this room. Hearing the sound of the rain. And just being present in your experience as you moved through that last year of life in your imagination. Honoring what was touched, what's still present. And part of the mystery of human life is most of us won't know a year ahead. Or maybe even 5 minutes ahead.